There is one mysterious country in South America. It is special in that it keeps the mysteries of ancient civilizations, and on its territory there are many monuments belonging to the era of the great Inca Empire. Now the main question: what to see in Peru? This is what we will look into. In this video, I will present the top 10 places in Peru. First place, Colca Canyon. This landmark of Peru is a river valley flowing in the south of the republic, namely 160 kilometers southwest of Arequipa. The name comes from the language of the Quechua Indians. In literal translation, it means grain barn. In the valley you can see many step terraces, andens. They indicate that the ancient peoples of Peru actively developed agriculture. A trip to the canyon will definitely be memorable, if only because it is located in the ring of high volcanoes. The height of some even exceeds 6,000 meters. Also, attention is attracted by the condor crows, birds from the American vulture family flying over the canyon. Second place, Desert Nazca. What to see in Peru in one day? An excellent option is one of the most amazing places with a touch of mysticism on the entire planet Earth. The desert gained worldwide fame due to the presence of giant mysterious lines. If you look at them from a bird's eye view, one gets the impression that quite realistic images were created by the efforts of a gigantic master. Even more amazing is the number of these drawings. There are more than 30 identifiable drawings on the territory, about 700 pieces of geometric shapes, and there are countless lines and stripes in general. This landmark of Peru is one of the most visited. People from all over the world come to see it. Third place, Lake Titicaca. It is located in the highlands, namely on the border between Bolivia and the described republic. The lake has not only an unusual name, but by and large it is a piece of the ancient ocean, raised to a dizzying height. This explains the ocean fauna. A large number of various marine invertebrate fish live in the lake. Even sharks are no exception. The area is one of the best attractions, because in the vicinity of the lake, as well as on its islands, there are many ruins of ancient settlements. The main city of the described region is Puno. Fourth place, the floating islands of the Uros. As I said earlier, there are many islands on the territory of a high mountain lake, so the Uros tribes live in them. They moved there from the banks of Titicaca in order to protect themselves from the oppression of new rulers. For this, large rafts were built using reeds. To this day, the tribes live on floating islands. They are engaged in fishing, hunting for ducks and collecting eggs. Even reed is used for food, namely its core. Guides in Peru tell the west of the country about the way of life of the local people. Some inhabitants of the island even show their houses, reveal the secrets of housekeeping. 5th place, the ancient city of Pisak. It is located 33 kilometers from Cusco, namely in the Sacred Valley of the Incas, near the Urubamba River. The settlement at one time served as an Inca fortress. In terms of historical significance, the described landmark of Peru ranks second. It is the legendary Inca citadel between the mountains. Looking at the remains of strong fortifications built at one time by the Incas, one can conclude that the ancient builders had a high level of virtuosity. On the territory of the city of Pisak, there is a fortress of the same name. It is built entirely of stones, and the path to it is an endless ribbon of steps. Sixth place, city of Cusco. Once it was the capital of the ancient Inca Empire, so it was decided to include this entire settlement in the UNESCO Heritage List. All over the world, it is considered one of the oldest as well as strange. From the reviews of the city of Cusco, you can find out that the spirit of the American and European civilization is felt in it. One gets the feeling that you are walking through the settlement of the Incas and through the capital of the Spanish colony. As for the main attractions in Cusco, they include several museums, almost all of which are dedicated to the history of the civilization of the ancient people. It is worth paying attention to the local colorful market, local clothes. Seventh place, Valley of the Pyramids of Tucume. This attraction of Peru is a unique archaeological complex, which includes 26 pyramids, the height of which reaches 40 meters. To get there, it is better to use air transport. The duration of the flight depends on the place of departure. It can be Lima or Trujillo. The rating of this place among tourists is quite high, because many people want to see with their own eyes the structures built by the Lambayeque Indians back in 700 BC. The most striking pyramid in the valley is Huacalaga, which attracts attention with its length, reaching 700 meters. There is also a museum on the territory built in the style of the surrounding ancient structures. Eighth place, Andean Candelabra. Excursions in Peru are often organized in the direction of the Parucas National Reserve. It is believed that this place was one of the first to be inhabited by an intelligent civilization, and there are many amazing, to some extent even incomprehensible objects. One of these is the Andean Candelabra. It is a giant geoglyph on the slope of the huge sandy mountain. Looking at the photo on the internet, it seems that some giant just painted it, and if the wind blows, the drawing will disappear. The geoglyph covers an area of 128 meters in length and 100 meters in width. The thickness of the lines is in the range of 0.5 to 4 meters, and the depth is about 2 meters. Agree, it is hard to believe that such a landmark of Peru is a reality, but it really exists. Ninth place, Inca Trail. We are talking about an amazing walking route, which, as the name implies, was laid by the Incas. It leads to Machu Picchu. This is a real rocky path with its characteristic difficulties. Don't know where to go in Peru? Try to climb the Inca Trail, but only use the services of a professional guide. And also Harry Potter. You will appreciate his usefulness at the end of a difficult climb. 10th place, Gokta Waterfall. On the territory of the Republic of Peru, there is a province called Chachapoyas, which means people of the clouds. Not so long ago, a German explorer discovered the two-cascade Gokta Waterfall with a height of 771 meters. The name comes from a neighboring settlement located in the eastern part of the country. The described stream of water rapidly falling from height deserves attention, because the nature surrounding it is not touched by civilization, and the local flora and fauna delight with their diversity.